Ladies and gentlemen, it is your host here. It is Team Rai. And how's everyone doing on this Sunday's edition? I am doing very well. Anywho, I have social media accounts, and don't worry, I will discuss that matter after this part of the video is over. Now, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, or grab some drink, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on this subject, and that's all I'm going to say, because in this video will be the review of Clash of the Castle, and it took place yesterday afternoon. My time zone, maybe for you, is different because it's live in UK. I think it was a tape delay because it's a different time zone. Okay, now there was only 6 matches were confirmed, and of course they had more matches at the last minute. The pre-show match, I care less who won, who lost. So it's not even on here, so I'm sorry. So you know who won and who did not win. Now, I think this is the first match. Is Bayley and her group versus Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. It was a very unique match. And then Bayley beat Bianca Belair. She pins the champion. So it's a great opener, okay? What's your thoughts on the opener? Do you think they deliver or not deliver? Oh, I forgot to mention. What's your thoughts on the design of the stage of this pay-per-view? I have really enjoyed it. It's way better than they did it under McMahon's era. You know, it's always like Raw, SmackDown, and even the same pay-per-view theme. So thank God they changed it about flipping time. So do you think this rivalry is over, or do you think it's gonna continue the next pay-per-view? I think it's will continue the next pay-per-view, and that will be Survivor Series. In essence, is in November. There's no pay-per-view again in October. That's kind of stupid, but I guess one good thing is they could build up a great matchups. You know, you don't have to have pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view. That's McMahon's stupid doing. Okay, next match. I know this is in order. I'm just gonna flip it and wing it. Is for the, let me see here. I think it's for the Intercontinental Championship match. I don't remember. Gunther versus Sheamus. A very good match. Now, if Sheamus won, he won every gold in the company. But of course, that never happened. Gunther is still your Intercontinental Champion. You could see that Sheamus got his butt kicked on his chest. People still thinks that wrestling is fake. You know, they get hurt, but what is not real is the champions. It's predetermined. That's what people are pissed off about, you know. But that's how it is. It's sports entertainment. Okay, next one. I don't know if this is in order. It's Edge versus Edge and Rey Mysterio versus the Judgment Day. What do you think about Edge's ring attire with that mask? Very unique. Love it. And of course, Dominic Rey Mysterio was not in this match. He was at ringside, cheering his dad and Edge. It was a very good match. Great team. They had great chemistry. Holy cow. And you could see that Dominic was going to do something, and he distract the Judgment Day, and eventually Edge and Rey Mysterio picked the victory, and then everyone was happy and cheerful, and Dominic, I guess, he was talking to his dad. This is the time you're going to turn heel, and he did. He beat the crap out of Edge, gave him a low blow, then he gave his dad a clothesline, and then he walked out of the ring and then went back, ripped the shirt off, and went back. And I'm assuming they're going to explain it tomorrow night on Raw. Now, someone said I predicted that moment. I don't know why, I just did. Now, I know a lot of you say it's going to happen eventually. You're right. It is going to happen eventually. It makes more sense if they did it in the UK, because first time over 30 years they have a show out there. Now, I don't know how was the reaction when he turned heel about flipping time. Now, does that mean he's going to join the Judgment Day, or is he going to go on his own? We'll find out tomorrow night on Raw. I'm assuming. Or we might get Edge versus Dominic, a one-on-one match, because he give him the low blow, then he give his dad a clothesline. Or we might see father and son duking out, maybe at Survivor Series, or maybe tomorrow night on Raw. We'll find out, Or it might be the same thing they did, Taker versus Kane. I don't want to fight you because you're my brother and all the good stuff. Then eventually he fights his brother. So it's going to be like this, father and son. Just wait. It's going to happen eventually. Maybe they should just save it on pay-per-view or Prime, not on Raw. Because no one wants to see that on Raw. Everyone wants to see it on pay-per-view. Hopefully I'm right. Okay, sorry. I went a little overboard. I love to go into details. Next one is Seth freaking Rollins versus Matt Riddler. And now they have great chemistry. You know what Riddler said about Becky Lynch, what Riddler said about Seth Rollins says about Riddler ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever. That was a great moment. And then what Riddler says about Becky Lynch, that is very intense. And of course, Seth freaking Rollins won. Now, a lot of you are mad because Seth Rollins won. Does it really matter? This is WWE Universe we're talking about, okay? Fans, okay? If Triple H wants to have Riddler wins, that's fine. If Triple H wants Seth wins, that's fine. Is this feud over with? No. And what's your thoughts about Seth Rollins' ring attire dressed as the devil? That is very unique. So maybe next time they go on one-on-one, maybe they'll have a match on Raw, and this time Matt Riddler will pick up the victory and get revenge on Seth freaking Rollins. So I love this match. Next match, let me see. I think the New Day was part of the 6-man tag, and I think they won, so I don't give a crap. I'm sorry, I hate the New Day. Next match is the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship match. You got Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler. Overall, Liv Morgan is still your women's champion for the SmackDown brand. When are they going to get to Baszler? Who knows? She should win it last night, but I guess Morgan's like a Cinderella story. And probably she's going to keep the belt until Charlotte Flair returns to the company. I know it's sad, but it's going to happen very, very soon. Next match, it's the main event of all main events in this era, okay? You have Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, the WWE Universal Champion versus Drew McIntyre. This was a very good match, hands down. But the cool thing was, it gave me goosebumps. You have Drew McIntyre, his own theme song from back in the day. Shattered Dreams, I think. I love the video package. It was awesome. Magnifique, great way job. Now, I don't know if he's going to continue this, or is it just to be a one-time only. It was very good, and the Bloodline was not part of it. No Paul Heyman, nothing. No interference, nothing. Until I tell you this. I love this match. I thought Drew McIntyre is going to win this match. He should have, because I am tired of Roman Reigns. I know he's been champion for 2 straight years, but he can't win on his own. But I know you're going to say, if you're a heel, you'll find any way to retain your belt. Look what happened to JBL back in the day when he had his groupies, or Edge, because all those guys are heel. So eventually, when the time is right, he will drop the belts. Okay? I don't know if he's going to drop it to one person or both belts. I think they should drop both belts. So, and then, guess who came? Roman Reigns' cousin from NXT. I guess they moved him up to the main roster. He was in, he cost Drew McIntyre the title and the victory. It's the same thing. So, it's a huge distraction. He pulled him the top rope. He turned around. Roman Reigns, great opportunity. He speared him. 1, 2, 3, and still your WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. I had a feeling that's going to happen because ever since Roman become champion, it's so predictable. Okay, no Bray Wyatt, no Fiend, nothing like that. So in that part, I was kind of disappointed. But if Bray Wyatt slash the Fiend come back, I'm assuming they're gonna save it. Maybe tomorrow night on Raw, or maybe at Survivor Series. Who knows? You know, you're not gonna believe these rumors until it actually happens, people. Okay. And now another thing is, I don't know if you said in the interview with, I guess Triple H had an interview with someone from UK. He does not know the status about Sasha Banks. I really think he knows. He just don't want to spill his guts on social media. So she did not come back with her friend Naomi. Maybe they want to say that moment for tomorrow night on Raw, or maybe this Friday live in Seattle. So we'll find out. We'll find out. She took a lot of time off, and hopefully she should be fresh as a daisy. A lot of you don't like Sasha Banks still. A lot of you still miss her. I miss her, but would they give her the special royalty, or would they give her? What is she still got to start over? So this was a pretty good show overall. Now I had to watch it early because if I didn't, a lot of you out there like to spoil it for everybody else. I don't know why. You guys should just realize a lot of people don't like to watch it right away, especially if it's Labor Day weekend. So it's a good show. I think Liv Morgan should drop the belt, in my opinion. She's good, don't get me wrong, but she's not like a major championship material, I could be totally wrong. When are they going to give it to Baszler? Come on, this isn't Triple H's creation of her from NXT. I could be totally wrong. And the main event, it was good. I just don't like the interference. I understand because Roman is a heel. Someone needs to stop Roman. I have this long title run. Hopefully it's not The Rock. That'd be kind of stupid because if we're going to see Rock versus Roman, make it no titles online. I'm sorry. That's all I gotta say. Let me know what you think. If you watch the show. Oh, I forgot. Mr. Moneybank Theory, Austin Theory, had another attempt to cash in. But of course, the fighter knocked him out as cold. When are they going to give him the opportunity to cash in? They're going to keep doing that for him. And I guess it's a punishment because that was Vince's boy. So they happened at SummerSlam. They happened yesterday at UK pay-per-view called Castle. So when are they going to keep doing that for him, or what? If WWE was smart, have him versus Dolph Ziggler, and the briefcase will be online, and whoever wins that will be the Mr. Moneybank, or Austin Theory will still be your Mr. Moneybank winner. So at first I was okay with it, but now they treat him like Mr. Moneybank like dog crap. So I don't know. Let him cash in. If he loses, he loses it. So I don't know what to say. So that's all I'm gonna say. If I miss any details, I'm sorry. Follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all my social media accounts down below. If you really want to be part of the Raw Show, double click the link, DM me, and that wraps it up. I'm sorry about the long video, but I love going into detail. See you guys tonight for the return of wrestling news and all that good stuff. Later.